Do you guys remember that video I made where I gave a warning to you guys saying that a big bearish movement is going to happen? Well, I have seen something in the charts that pretty much means the opposite is going to happen and a huge relief rally is imminent. There is so much potential upside that can come from Bitcoin in the next months and years. And in this video, I'm going to go over why I think if you ain't buying Bitcoin, you're slipping. But before we get into this video, please drop a like and subscribe to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, let's get on with the rest of this video. First of all, I want to bring to your guys' attention that Bitcoin is currently in the basically a fire sale band, the blue band on the rainbow chart. Now we can see it is at the lowest band possible. Like, this means it is so freaking oversold as of today. Now, last cycle, I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum when they were in the blue band as well. I got Bitcoin at around like 6k. I think I deployed capital around this point, and I got Ethereum for like $200. I put most of my net worth into crypto, those two cryptos at that time. Lots of people thought I was mad, and probably people are going to say I'm mad even now when the same thing is happening before our eyes. If you buy Bitcoin in the blue band, you are doing good. Like, look at this cycle. You know, you'd get in on Bitcoin at around $200 and then you'd ride it up to 20k. In this case, you'd get it for like 3.5k or even like 6k, and you'd ride it all the way up to 70k or 69k. Now that is just the facts of the matter, and look where Bitcoin is today. You know, it is in the blue band, it is in the cheapest band, and still on Twitter I get people moaning saying, oh, it can go lower. Nah. You need to up your testosterone, because look at the facts of the matter. Like, if you buy at the worst point of the blue band, let's just say that, right? Let's just say that. Let's say you buy here for $300. Oh no, what a curse. It went up to 20k. Even last cycle, let's say you buy at the worst point of the blue band. You buy at what, 6.5k, and you ride it up to 69k. Oh no, you didn't buy at the absolute bottom. What a terrible curse. Could it go down further? Yeah, of course it can, but so what? If you're buying Ethereum and you get in at $180 or $200, does it really matter? Like, you're doing better than 99.999% of people in the world. But I'm not just only relying on the rainbow chart to tell me when to deploy my Tether into Bitcoin and crypto. But before we get on with the rest of this video is brought to you by Margex.com. Margex is a KYC free exchange. That means you don't have to, you know, show your passport to these guys and trade. No, you can deposit and start trading on leverage today. Margex is one of the best trading platforms out there. These guys have a combined liquidity of multiple exchanges. I know with a lot of people trying to go off Binance, you know, the big fear is, does this exchange have enough liquidity? Well, Margex does. These guys have a great program for new customers. You get a $50 bonus to pay in your trading fees by your first deposit. You also get a bonus $50 if you deposit more than 0.004. But this first deposit bonus gets even crazier. If you deposit using my code 015 and deposit minimum $300 up to $10,000, you get a bonus 15%. That means if you deposit 10k, you get 1.5k of free money that goes to trading fees. That's absolutely insane. The interface is super simple. You can choose which market you want to trade, like BTC USD, ETH USD, and you can pretty easily just put in how much you want of your trading account into the trade. You can choose the leverage, so if you want to just do spot trading, you can do that. You can go up to 5x, 20x. You know, it gets pretty insane. You can even go up to 100x if you want to be a complete degen. You can short, long the market, do whatever you want. And depositing is super simple. As I mentioned, there's no KYC, so you can deposit here with this button on the wallet page. You have to click on the use promo code button and enter 015, and you do your first deposit. You get that 15% bonus up to $10,000. Click on the link in the description below, make your first deposit using code 015, and try not to get wrecked. Another thing that is super bullish. Remember that video I made where I basically spoke about the blood diamond that formed on the weekly market cipher chart, and I said this is a bad sign, and yeah, it absolutely was a bad sign. Like, it went from all the way from 40k down to, Jesus, 17k pretty much after that blood diamond printed. Look what's happening now. A green dot is starting to print. The opposite of this is starting to print. Now there's 6 days left and this isn't confirmed, but if that does print, let me show you what happened last time a green dot printed that was that deep. Ooh, what's this? It's a similar green dot that printed. You know what Bitcoin was at? It was at about 3.5k. It was about the price of Bitcoin, and that was pretty much the bottom of last cycle. And look what happened after. Look what's printing here. Look what printed here. And look at the insane rally that happened after the fact. Guys, is market cipher 100% right all the time? Absolutely not. That's insane. But look how reliable it is. Like, even if you just trade on like the weekly chart, like if you buy the green dots, you sell the red diamonds and the blood diamonds, you're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a pretty damn accurate indicator on the weekly chart. You know, I gave you guys a warning when the blood diamond printed on the weekly chart, and you know, people didn't really want to hear it, but that is what happened. If this green dot prints, all bets are off. Like, I'm putting all my tether into Bitcoin, and that is that. I don't care what anyone says. This indicator isn't right all the time. Oh, the rainbow chart, it could go down further. Forget all that. I don't care what people have to say, because I've done this before. I basically bought at the bottom of the last cycle, and it worked out fabulously. And, you know, similar to those times, like, people were saying that, you know, I was dumb for putting my money into Bitcoin and Ethereum and those times, and it was a fearful state of the market. Like, nobody wanted to hear about crypto being bullish at that time, but I was still bullish at that time. And in this circumstance, we are seeing a similar situation. I get pushback for being bullish on crypto on Twitter. People have this like warped mindset where they think, well, it could go down further, therefore I shouldn't deploy capital. But base this on statistics, base this on probability. Let's say Bitcoin does go down to what, like 15k, 14k? That's a 25% dip, okay? But let's say it is the bottom of the market. Well, what happened back here? It went from 3.5k to very quickly going up to 12k within a few months. That is a 4x. That's a 400% increase. So people's fear of a unlikely but possible decrease of 25% means they're not going to deploy capital when the upside is that much, when we could be looking at a 2 or 3x. It's just a very warped mindset, and you know, you got to base your decisions on probability. You know, weigh up the fact that it could go down further, by how much, okay, and what's the upside, how much can it go up, and what are the chances of it. I would say the chances of a relief rally are pretty damn high at this point, and it could be over the course of a few months or even extending into 2023. I'm seeing so many things that are just bullish for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That being said, Ethereum is a different story. Like, the charts don't look identical, but even then, like, there's also a green dot printing on the Ethereum chart. When was the last time it printed this far down? It was 70 bucks, you know? Ethereum was 70 bucks last time a green dot printed that deep. Then the time after that, it was 40 bucks. That being said, altcoins from Ethereum downward usually lag a little bit behind Bitcoin when a relief rally happens. So probably Bitcoin is going to make a positive move upwards first, in my opinion. If any altcoins might start seeing some momentum after that. There's a fair chance that the bottom is in, or if there is going to be a further decrease in Bitcoin's price, it will likely be a further 20-25% decrease, and that is like the downside. The upside is much more than a 25% gain. Even if we look at like the local price chart, like you can see, you know, we had like a bit of a relief rally here, and it goes from 25k all the way up to damn near 35k. That's pretty impressive. Currently, it hasn't printed yet on the Bitcoin weekly or Ethereum weekly chart, but I am keeping my eyes on that. If it does confirm and it does print, all bets are off. I'm putting my tether into Bitcoin, and that is that. These are just the facts I'm giving you. We've seen conditions like this. We've seen what happens. We've seen what happens on Market Cypher and the Rainbow chart. There is precedent to what I am saying. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe for more videos like this.